had from halftime forward. What'd you tell the guys in the locker room as things weren't developing your way really in that first half through the second half where things started to turn around for you guys to the end of the game? Take me through the emotion.
You know, that's an emotion I think we've experienced before, just this last week, and I think like Coach Herb said, that we were confident, walking out of the locker room. It was time for the offense to step up because we weren't clicking as well in the first half, but there wasn't a blink in anybody's eye. Everybody was ready to go. Everybody believed that they could do it, and I'm not going to say like the emotion was happy in the locker room, but it was eager to embrace the opportunity that was ahead. These guys did a really, really good job of bouncing back from adversity all year, and taking things that happened in the past and with that experience, making things different going forward.
Caleb, you kind of been the anchor of this defense throughout the season. A lot of people, including Coach Harmon, said to me last night how special a player you are, and that's the ultimate compliment from a guy like him. I mean, when you guys were starting to slip away in that early going, what were you saying to the team, and how proud of this team are you despite the defeat today?
Couldn't be more proud of the guys, out on that field. As Harris and everybody was saying, we had a lot of people in and out on our defense, especially D-line throughout this year. Not once did I blink, not once did I, not have as much confidence in those people out on the field. These guys just played their hearts out all season. I'm so proud of this defense. I'm so proud of every single person that's been a part of it, that's played a part in it. We just got to keep moving forward from here next year.
Coach, kind of that tale of two halves, defense in the first half, offense in the second half. What do you think changed from that first half to the second?
The question has been posed a lot this week about last week, right? And, you couldn't do anything in the first half, and I think that, neither team had an opportunity last week because of the elements, right? It was raining so hard, and we got dry in the second half, and new footballs came out, and we were able to get to the game plan. The second half, it just came down to execution. The game plan was, I think, offensively pretty solid, right? And we didn't get away from plays that we ran all week in practice. We got to a little bit more action pass in the second half to try to slow down some of their pass rush. But at the end of the day, these were plays that we put in all week that we thought had a chance to be successful, and we just executed at a higher level. It's the same guys on the field, first half, second half, on both sides. They did a much better job executing probably in the first half. I think that our guys did a great job in the second half, and just wasn't enough.
Yeah, Coach, you guys stayed very poised on that last drive. You talked about not getting away from the plays you were running practice all week. First off, how proud were you of just your offense and kind of sticking to what you guys were doing? There was a couple big third down completions there that kind of kept that drive alive and put you guys in that position ultimately where you were at the end of the game.
We're very big on learned experiences, and we've talked a lot about how we've won every single type of way you can win this year. Is whatever was needed. Our guys have been in every situation. A lot of our Thursday 2-minute drill stuff, right? I throw out all kinds of crazy situations. Obviously, that's not like a typical. It's not the same as the intensity of that game, but they really, really do a good job of putting themselves in those moments that are ready. And I think what you saw at the end of the game was our guys having that unwavering confidence. We left the locker room. We said, we into a man, no one thought we were losing that football game. We just had a bigger hill to climb than what we would have liked. So I think that with the defense getting stopped, we got the football no different than last week, no different than BSC at the end of the year or in the middle of the season. I had full confidence. I'm talking to the guys in the headsets about the extra point, making sure we're good on the op because we're down to our third short snapper in terms of because of injuries as well. I had so much confidence in Tucker and the guys. He's special. So many of those conversions are just being able to process quickly down the field and coming to the check down. Being able to change our running backs, check down route appropriately based off of what he's seeing with the concepts down in, and those guys are making plays. So again, in those situations we were in game plan stuff. Day one, the big third down pass to BJ Stewart coming out of the hole down there. That's a day one install play. Last play of the game is day one install, right? And again, it just, that play didn't quite work out for us, but we trust we like what we do. Coaches, the assistant coaches do a great job putting people in position for each one of those routes. We got a trigger puller who can execute at a high level. And again, we just had confidence in what we do.
Just to kind of follow up on that, you guys obviously executed as you went down the field. When you took that second timeout, I think it was before a third and one play. At what point did it seem like you guys? At what point did you guys decide, hey, we're gonna put everything we have into this last drive, rather than go down, try put together a quick drive, and possibly have that chance to get the ball back? It seemed like you guys kind of put everything in the last drive when you took that timeout.
Yeah, we had to take a timeout early in the half. Just, wouldn't have liked to have used that one. The second one there, at the end, what you're talking about it was right before we ran the slants and DJ caught it for the conversion. We had a different play call, more of a game plan play, and I didn't really like the look, so we called the timeout. Asked Coach Lytle to just call number one, day one, concept that has answers to everything. They kind of tipped their hand a couple of times in that formation previously, and then before we called the timeout, we put our best inside slot slant runner and a chance to win on their nickel and Tucker Boundy. And so again, using the timeout was imperative to make sure we got the right play because they're too explosive on offense. And these guys have led game-winning drives. Again, it didn't matter to me. If it was a fast drive, if Tucker just had to throw a touchdown to BJ, that would have been fine. But we were just going to take it one play at a time and just try to get it in the end zone. Just want to tip my hat to Coach Harmel and his crew and wish them all the best.
All right, thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.